Hey YouTube, this is the Charizard Authority. I haven't brought a video to you in a while. This one has no new products in it. I'm pretty sure I didn't give a video for several things from those recent releases because there's just so much going on. And I'm sure by now, being a month past their release, that most of you have already seen them. However, if you were in my store, you saw all the new products that come out. And if you've just been around shopping online, you've seen it as well. The three that I have pictured in the background, the Tyrantrum EX and the Mega Rayquaza EX Jumbo, those collection boxes have gone, or the Tyrantrum is soon to go out of print, from what I was told, and the Mega Rayquaza, the shiny Mega Rayquaza EX box is now out of print. They have been super great sellers, so if you want to get one before price goes up, I do the same. I do it now. I'm sure some of you heard that the Legendary Treasures, Furious Fist, Phantom Forces, and Primal Clash are all going out of print. The only one that's staying in print, or the only booster boxes that are staying in print, are the most three recent release sets, which are Roaring Skies, Ancient Origins, and then you have the Breakthrough, but also for some reason XY base set. I was told that those boosters could still be purchased from distributors if you needed to order them and they were out of stock. Other than that, what you see in the background is a Pikachu EX box, super popular. I think parents are trying to buy these up, and it's driving the price of these very high. They had, at first I was selling the Pikachu EX promo for $9.95 in the store, and the others for $3.95. The 5 you see up top. Those have since went down, I think, to $3.25. But the Pikachu has been kind of a roller coaster. It just went all the way up to $24.95 and then back down to $14.95, and it's back up to $22.95 again now. The code itself has been a roller coaster, but they're holding fairly strong. As for other products, before we continue on, I'm going to throw in a few free codes for you gamers. Here's 1, 2, and 3. These Howluchas right here, they come from the Check Lane blisters. Prices went down because I have so many of them. YouTube special will be $1.50. Free shipping. This is for the United States. You can order as many as you want. Just let me know if you are interested. Next up we have the Jirachi XY67. Man, this has been a super seller. Sold over 700 of these. The only promo that I've sold that many of in the past is Ancient Mew, and that was over the course of a year. This has just been over the course of about a month and a half that these have sold. They've been insanely popular. I started these out at $3.95 and they're up to $5.95 each, and this is on eBay. However, you know, for YouTube, if you guys want them, I mean, I'm still going to have to ask $5 for it, and that would include free shipping. There would be a limit. Just let me know how many you want. I'm running out of these quickly. I guess the reason is because of that first attack. Discard special energy attached to your opponent's active Pokemon. If you do, prevent all effects of attacks, including damage done to this Pokemon during your opponent's next turn. And it's a colorless energy, so it's kind of nice. Discards energy and it prevents damage done to it. They've just been snatched up by so many buyers. I've been completely blown away at how well the Jirachi XY67 has sold. Something else that I would like to show you guys, which many of you are probably here for because of the title, is these break cards. This has already been discovered, however I had not read about it. If you look, some of the breaks actually have an upside down backside. Now, from what I can gather, this is the correct side up. So if you turn it around with the chest, with the break, you know, on the left side, and the red part of the ball is up, this is the correct version. And then this one, where it's upside down, is the error version. This was not only just on the Chestnut, but it was actually on all 6 of the break cards. Out of the 290 of the breaks that I had left, 21 had the upside down back. So as you can see, here are all 6. Only had one of the Noah Verns, so if you're interested in buying a set Unfortunately, I don't have a full set. Oh, I mean, because I have one full set, but this is for my own personal collection. If you'd like any of the others, I might be able to work a deal with you. Haven't decided on prices yet, but if you're interested, feel free to send me an offer. I had thought about being around the $20 price range, and I talked to a few other sellers, and they had all of them actually encouraged me to go at least, well, around double that, between $35, $40, and a few others said a little higher than 40. But I haven't quite decided yet because I don't know how many of these there are. It's pretty cool to see that. I mean, it's it's definitely an error and one that's been corrected. I did not pull mine from booster packs. Well, I'm most certain that I didn't pull them from booster packs. I'm pretty sure I pulled them from collection boxes and blisters. So if you buy a booster box and you pull them out of there, I've read a few places where people said if you pull 2 breaks of the same one in the same box, it's likely that it's upside down, but I haven't really seen any proof of that itself, being a trend. Of all the ones that I pulled from the recent packs, none of these had this error, so it may be something that's already been corrected, and what's out there is what's out there. Based on the pull rates of what I had before, it was about 1 in 15, but I included the new ones. It may have been roughly 1 in 10 from the earlier prints of the set. Who knows? Couldn't tell you. It might be something that's really rare that people want to put in their collection because it is a legit error, and it's on an ultra rare version of a card. There's a lot of ultra rare card collectors out there, including myself. I don't collect every card. I just collect basically the EXs, the full arts, and, special cards like the breaks. So here are a few more codes for you guys who are listening. I still have another thing that I want to show you before this video ends. I've gotten in some uncut sheets. Now I haven't shown them, and I'm not going to show all of them in this video, but I will show one of the ones that I got in here recently because I haven't seen these on the internet before. So I'm going to close the lens. I'm going to continue talking to you guys because I'm going to twist this off, and we'll go check out this uncut sheet that I'm referring to. It's stuck on here pretty good. Alright. So, I'm sure many of you remember my closet. So, I picked this up off of a guy. He thought these were errors because they said RC at the bottom, but most of you know this is the Radiant collection. And this is a full uncut sheet. It's got some of the iconic Pokemon like Pikachu, and everyone loves Eevee. And then you also have Mew. Of course, I would say those are definitely the 3 most popular cards from the set. There are other EXs like Miloetta, both the number 11 and 25, and the other cards that are from this set as well. I do not have a top loader for this. I ran out of top loaders with my most recent, before this one, purchase. I'm sure you guys have seen this sheet before, but I hadn't actually shown a regular unlimited holographic base set sheet before. I was referred to a listing on Craigslist by a guy on PokeGym. The same guy who got me the Dark Dragonite era sheet. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Darkrai, if you guys know his user ID. The sheet was minty mint. Of course, it has the Holo Charizard and Blastoise and Venusaur. Man, it's hard coming across just those cards from the pack nowadays, which is kind of hard to believe considering how many cards were printed from the set. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video. If there's anything else anyone would like to see or would like a request to see something, just let me know. Alright. This will be probably my last video for another good little bit. Now think about it, because there's no releases that I'm pulling in that are new for December. All my stuff is for early January. I may have something around New Year's if I get my stuff in early. But thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed.